Hello YouTube, Matt here from Vectis 3D Models, here on the Vectis 3D Models YouTube page. Now today we have a new NEM Pocket converter. These have actually been out a little while, I just haven't got round to actually posting up a video yet. So these ones are of a similar family or design to the sort of generic type which you find on quite a few kits and also ready to run, like Bachmann, Mainline, sort of very early 90s, and some even further back to the Triang days, where a little rivet in the centre held in position by two posts as well. And as I say, you can see behind us here we have two bogies which have the two pins at either end, just there and there, with a screw in the centre just to hold it in position. So these ones, as I say, are very similar to the generic Bachmann, Mainline, Hornby, Triang, Wren, whatever type, but they have had the bottoms removed, so it's basically a flush or surface mount NEM pocket using the two pins at either side to locate, and then you'll need a small amount of glue on either side just to hold them in position or fix them in position. So these are more for the bogie type carriages. We have some Collett bogies in the background, and I also believe that these will possibly fit the sort of older Bachmann Mainline Mark 1s, something like that, as long as there's a nice flat surface to fit them to. So the area that you require is about 7mm deep, which is the length of the pocket from the front to the back, and it's around about 20mm wide per pocket, just to fit them on. So that's the general design and size. I will now show you how to fit them onto your bogies. So welcome to the workbench, and we have our product in front of us, which is the Surface Mount 4 sprue, which obviously has 4 NEM pockets, so 2 for each wagon. So this is for 2 wagons, and these will be fitted onto a Collett bogie. These will hopefully also fit the older Mark 1 sort of mainline type bogies as well, as long as it has a nice flat surface on the underside, which you can see here. This one will need a little bit of filing. If you also find these NEM pockets too far back from where you need them to be, please put a request in that I can also modify this and make them longer or further out or whatever. Quite simple to do, and quite quick to do as well. Might take a week or so depending on workload. Tools for this: you'll need some cutters, flush cutters, and you'll also need a file as well as some glue. I'm going to use a little bit of super glue as well on this, or some araldite as well is also recommended. So I'm going to be using the 4. There are 16 available as well if you do require quite a lot of them, which is enough for 8 vehicles or carriages, wagons, whatever. So let's crack on and talk you through converting this bogie. So first things first, we're going to remove this coupling, which is a short version of Bachmann's couplings, and you'll just need a Phillips screwdriver. Unscrew the screw in the centre and remove the coupling. Put it to one side or keep it in your spares box, whatever you wish to do. There's not much you'll need to do around this area at the moment, but we will probably need to require to be removing this wheel set here, just to file down this area to make it nice and flat. As you can see, there's a little bit of a recess on there, as well as some high parts as well. So that's really the bogie ready to go. Having removed the wheel set, we're going to use a flat needle file to just remove any burrs or anything like that, but we also want to make a nice flat channel in the centre for our NEM pocket to sit flat on this section just here, as this is really going to be depending on our basically the correct height of where the coupling will sit. So just going to get ready to file this and make sure it's nice and flat. As I say, removing the wheel set will help as well, make it a little bit easier for you. As you can see, that area is now nicely flattened down, and a nice section for me to stick the converter pocket. So going on to the converter pocket now, make sure they're nice and clean and don't have any damage on them, so be nice and easy to use. You can paint them if you wish. You'll need your flash cutters here, my well used flash cutters, and we just need to remove a pocket from the sprue. Ready to fit. It may need a little bit of cleaning up of the file from where you've taken off the runners. Just make sure they're all good, not cracked or any damage, and that's good to go. So next you need your pocket and your bogie. I'm just going to do a little trial fit here, nice dry fit, so no glue or anything. And there you go, you can see the converter there, nicely fits onto the bogie, and that will just need a little bit of glue, maybe a clamp, just to make sure it's nice and secure. The camera's focusing on the pocket and not my hands. And yeah, that will do quite nicely. And as I already said earlier on in this video, if you need this pocket further forward, contact me and I can move the pocket forwards by maybe 2 or 3 millimeters, and I can just overhang it onto this platform, and then it will still fit where you need it to, and maybe you won't even need to file that amount off to get it nice and flush. So the next stage is I'm going to roughen up the surface underneath to make the pocket easy to adhere to the surface. I would mainly recommend Araldite, but I can use a little bit of super glue just for speed on this one. And then we'll reassemble the wheel set and it's ready to go. I want to keep the glue away from the main pocket area, just so it doesn't interfere with the pocket itself. Hold it down in position. Just wipe up any excess glue. I'm just going to add some clamps onto the pocket just to make sure it sticks down reasonably well. There we go. I'm going to leave that for a little bit, let that dry off, and then reassemble. So here we are, we have one reassembled bogie with the wheel set back in and a glued NEM pocket on the underside. Of course, the acid test is to make sure everything still fits as it should. So this is a standard slim lined tension lock. Just fit that in there, nice and tight. Excellent, looks good to me. And just to make sure, I'm going to use a KD as well. Push that in. There you go, that fits nicely as well. Nice and tight, positive click. Some of these pockets, sometimes the standard tension locks don't clip in very well. You do have to be careful because they do wear out on their tangs and they don't actually fit that well. The KDs have a nice positive click, and that one fits in there very nicely indeed. But we need to check for heights, so we're going to head over to the piece of test track, and we're going to put it on the height gauge from KD. So here we are on the other workbench with my rather dilapidated KD height gauge. As I always say and mention, this has a slight droop in the coupling itself, and is slightly lower than it should be by about 0.4 of a mil, I think it is. So not too much, but it may look a little bit lower than it should. This is just to primarily check the height of the new NEM Pocket on this bogie. And this obviously is a Collett bogie by Bachmann or Mainline or whatever. So I'm just going to check for height on this level piece of track. I'm just going to roll it up. So far so good. Just above the coupling ramp, which is on the bottom of this height gauge. I'm just going to engage now. And so far that looks pretty good to me. So I'm pretty happy with that. You can just tweak the metal on the underside of these KDs, which allows it to uncouple on magnets. So you can adjust that slightly downwards if necessary. But overall, it's not too bad. Probably looks worse because the camera is a bit higher up than it should be. But overall, I can see it on the level, it's not bad at all. So these surface mount NEM pockets are designed for anything with a flat surface with the 2 pins, so one at either side and a screw in the centre to fix the old tension lock into place. This is, as I stated, a Collett bogie by Bachmann, a replacement bogie. So you can hopefully use these on older toolings of Mark 1. Not the one with the coupling cam on, which we also do a converter for, which has that horrible stepped coupling, but this one is for the more sort of tooled in tension lock, as it were. It can also be used on any other vehicles or things which may have a flat surface with those 2 pins, but as you can see how it works and how it's fitted, hopefully you can make an informed decision. Thank you for watching. As I mentioned, these 2 variants, the 16 and the 4 converters, are available from MadeMe at the moment and hopefully eBay, and they'll be priced respectively at around about £4 for the 4 pockets and about £8 something for the 16. And hopefully they'll be available soon, and you can see this through this video, and also hopefully we'll look forward to receiving your orders. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you again in the next video.